Hello, good evening, students. Today's transcription number back of 46 on the speed of 100 words per minute. Start. Now, the problem of incentives also has to be viewed in terms of the objective of the development of a socialist economy in our country, and not just from the point of view of earning more and more foreign balances. I am not in any way belittling the problem of foreign balances, but ultimately the problem of foreign balances has significance and meaning only in terms of the objectives that the third plan has set before it. Therefore, when we are talking of incentives in order to earn more foreign balances, we have also to think of incentives in terms of achieving the objectives that we have got in mind. I was therefore disappointed to read the speech of the planning minister, as he said, as the planning minister at the Indian Labour Conference, in which he seems to have indicated a new approach to the problem of wages. His approach has passed through three stages. In the first stage, just after the general election, the planning minister came out with a statement that he was thoroughly dissatisfied with the way in which the wage structure had developed, and that he meant to do something about it. He categorically stated that the real wages had not increased because of intransigence of the management, and he further stated that he wanted to do something about it. Then there came about a discussion as to what could be done, and all the industrialists themselves and the financial newspapers in this country came out with the theory that wages could be increased only if productivity is increased, and therefore wages should be linked with productivity. That was the second stage, with increase productivity and wages will be increased. That was the slogan, or that was the principle which was accepted by the industrialists. But what do we find in the speech of the planning minister to the Indian Labour Conference? There he says that even if productivity increases, the first charge will be in respect of projects which are meant for further employment or creation of more employment opportunities. That means even if productivity increases, it is not that the workers will immediately benefit in terms of higher wages, so that it may be possible for them to improve their standard of living a little bit. Even if productivity rises, the fruits of productivity will go to schemes for creating further employment opportunities in the country. How long are the workers to wait, and what exactly will be the stage at which it can be stated that enough employment opportunities have been created, and therefore the stage has come for increased wages?